Hello everyone, welcome back to our SPSS training with Ason Tech Hub. In today's video, we are diving into SPSS data preparation, specifically focusing on variable transformation and data recoding. These techniques are essential to getting your data ready for analysis and statistical testing. We will be using the student performance dataset for this episode, which include data on students' maths, reading, and writing scores. Let's get started. So first, let's import the data we're going to be using for this episode. To import the data, click on File, go to Import, select CSV because the data is in CSV format. Now we'll navigate to where we have the data on our PC and click on the data and click on Open. We'll wait while it displays the preview of the data. And here the data is ready. Click on OK. Yeah, and that is it. Our data is ready. The link to this data is in the description of the video. So the data contains basically 5 variables: the gender, the test preparation, math score, reading score, and writing score. Let's start with variable recoding. To begin, let's talk about recoding variable. Sometimes we have data in one format, but for analysis we need to transform it into another format. A common example is coding test value into numeric values, like changing female and male into 1 and 2. In SPSS, here is how you can do this. So we're going to code the gender variable from text to numbers. Click on Transform. From Transform, select Recode into different variable. In this way, the main value that is text will still be there, and we'll have a new value that will be in figures, in numbers. So the recode into different variable dialog box will appear. So what we want to record is the gender. So we'll select the gender and click on the arrow to move it into the big box in the center there. The next thing is to go to the right hand side and give this variable a name. So we're going to call it gender coded, and for the label we can call it gender. So click on change. Then after that, click on old and new to change the values in this variable. So from here, the old value is what to write, and then we'll assign the new value we want to give it. So at first, for male, we'll type male, which is the old value we have there, male. We are assigning it to 1. So this is the conversion we are making here. Click on add. You can see we have it here. So the next one will be female. Then we'll give it 2 as a new value. And click on add, click on continue, and click on OK. And that is all. We will have a new version of this gender, as you can see here. So from here now, we have our gender coded as new variable that is displaying nothing but numbers. If you want this to still show you as male and female here, while the original data you'll be using for analysis is number, that will give you upper hand in analyzing, in using this for any kind of analysis. But we still want it to be displaying the label. All you have to do is to revert back to our first video in SPSS. So go back to the variable view. Under the gender coded here, go to value column and click on it. So we'll say value 1 represents male and click on add, and value 2 represents female. So we type in female and click on add, click OK, and that is all. So if we go back to our data view now, you can see that it's now showing us the label to be male, female, female, male. But the real value we have there for our analysis is now number. So that is the first thing we look at, variable recoding. Next, let's compute a new variable. For example, we might want to create a total score. by adding up the score from math, reading, and writing. Like as we have here, so we have math score, reading score, and writing score. So maybe we want to get the total in SPSS. To do this, follow the following step. First, go to the transform. Under transform, we are going to select compute variable. So from compute variable here, it will display us a compute variable dialog box. So the target variable here is where we write the name that we want to use for the new variable. So in this case, we're going to call it total score. So the variable we want to compute here, we will now add them in the numeric expression here. So we want to add these three together. So we click on mass, we click on the arrow to move it to the numeric expression, then we click on plus. This is just like addition. So we will click on the next variable, we use the arrow to move it to the expression box, we click plus again to bring the last one, which is the writing scores. So we click on the writing score and use the arrow to move it there. And that is all you need to do. But there are some computation that will lead you into doing other things that is more than this, like when you're doing some transformation. So you can see we have those options here. But in this case, this is just what we want to do. This is the computation we want to do here. We want to compute this variable in this format. So once we are done with this, all we need to do is to click on OK. And that is it. If we go back to our data now, you can see that we now have a column for total score. 72 plus 72 plus 74 will give you 218. Okay, for the decimal that is shown here, revert back to our video one. All you have to do is to go to your variable. Under the variable column there, we'll go to under decimal and change it to 0. So there won't be any decimal point. So this is how to compute a new variable from the existing variable that you already have in your data set using SPSS. So today we covered how to recode and compute new variables in SPSS. These techniques are essential steps in preparing your data for statistical analysis. Drop any question or comment in the comment box and I will get back to you. Our journey into data analysis for Action Tech Hub is ending. For Action Tech Hub phase 1 is ending with this particular episode. Don't forget to follow us in our next phase of the program because it's going to be massive and we're going to be doing data analysis using R. Subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell so that you can get informed when we start dropping the episode for that program. Thank you.